You're listening to Question Reality. Question Reality with Priscilla Leona.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Question Reality. I'm Priscilla Leona, producer and host, and we are broadcasting live from Los Angeles, California. And our show will help provide you with entertainment industry career advice from a diverse range of professionals who work in front of and behind the scenes in the entertainment industry. And some of our guests have included Oscar nominees. We have Emmy Award winners, Grammy Award winners, Tony Award winners, reality TV stars. It just goes on and on. We have all types behind the camera on our show. So I'm losing my train of thought. It's like I feel like I'm high on life, but then I could be like high on these lights because they're so hot that I feel lightheaded right now. I feel like I'm going to pass out. Now, if you, we also have various levels of accomplished show business professionals. So if you missed any of our episodes, you can visit these sites and see them. We've been on the air for over 21 years, so lots of footage to go through, lots of different careers. We are on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok and X under Priscilla Leona. So again, YouTube channel, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and X at Priscilla Leona. And then you can also see the shows on our website, which is questionrealityradioshow.com, and also on Facebook at Question Reality Radio Show. So we're here. We got lots of stuff for you on our archive pages. Now, we ask you a little favor. If you enjoy our guests today, please consider subscribing to their sites, or at least give them a little up thumb. We'll provide their social media information and website at the beginning and at the end of the show. And this applies to our show as well. If you like our entertainment industry career advice platform and support what we're trying to achieve, which is helping to provide entertainment industry career advice, please subscribe to our sites too, and we will reciprocate. Everybody can do with an extra follower, an extra thumb up. Who doesn't need it? Everybody needs a thumb these days. That's the way of the world. Now, again, if you want to come on our show, again, I didn't tell you in the first place. Well, I say it so much, I feel like I've just said it 5 times already. If you'd like to appear on our show to promote your project, showcase your talent, or if you want to refer someone, please go to our website, which is questionrealityradioshow.com. questionrealityradioshow.com, or you can feel free to email me at priscillaleona@yahoo.com. Yes, and it's real easy when you go to the website. You just need a name, your email, and your website, and that is it. Oh boy, this is the most fun part of the show, introducing the guest. Today we have someone that blew my mind. I met her when I was doing press interviews for the Sholo Film Festival. As you know, I'm a judge and a screener at the Sholo Film Festival, along with many other film festivals. But this particular one was in Arizona last year. Was it last year? Oh my gosh, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. Time goes so quickly, I don't know. Her name was, so I interviewed 52 people in 2 hours. I don't even know how I did it. I do not know, but I did it. And she was one of the people that had a film in the festival that was up for an award. And her name is Saba Moret-Doucette. Don't you love that name? Look at that little hottie right there. Saba Moret-Doucette. Here I am. Now, Saba, are you ready for this? She is an 81-year-old Diva sports bikini model on Team USA. She is a writer, a producer, a director, an actress, a metaphysical practitioner. Oh, we got to find out what that entails. That's interesting. And the creator of the Think It, Do It, Be It process. Woo! Look at that body. Oh my God, not even in my wildest dreams did I have a body like that. Look at this woman, 81 years old, rocking that body. Oh, we got to know her secrets. We got to know it. Well, I think her secrets are in the book. Think It, Do It, Be It. And we're going to find out how you can buy that. I would imagine Amazon.com. But if you go to her website, which is SABA'SFitForLife.com, that's SABA'SFitForLife. SABA'sFitForLife.com. Uh-oh, there she is again. All natural. You can also go to her social media sites. On Instagram, it's Saba's Fit for Life. Also on Instagram, Classic Bikini Divas. On Facebook, Saba's Fit for Life. TikTok at Classic Bikini Divas. And Saba's Fit for Life. And YouTube, Saba's Fit for Life. Now, you know what she did that I absolutely love, and I try to tell people every single week? That's my little tip. We ask the guests for tips, advice, and resource information. And one of my continuous tip is please make sure that your branding is consistent. You see how she's got Saba's Fit for Life, and then on all her socials, it's the same thing, with one variation, Classic Bikini Divas, but that's okay. It's just when you try to get crazy cute doing all of these different names for every single social media site that you're going to get in trouble. And no matter how hard you try, and you can be so talented and you can work so hard, but if people can't find you, it's going to be hard to build your following, to build a fan base, shall we say. So she has definitely done the right thing with branding. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about her. I'm going to read her brief bio. Where am I? I'm not showing up. I'm going to try to stay behind her. Now, Saba Moret is a metaphysical practitioner with the Centers for Spiritual Living. She is also an anti-aging expert, an undefeated bikini diva sports model on Team USA, and a first place winner of international competitions with the Natural Bodybuilding Association. And Saba started getting into competition shape at the age of 68. Can you believe it? And there you go. Look at that. And just I would have guessed it's a couple years she looks like that. Saba started getting into competition shape at the age of 68, as I said, and became a licensed personal trainer at the age of 70. No excuses, people. She is now 81 and still competing. She hosts her live LA Radio Classic Bikini Divas talk show and web show of the same name. Keeping it consistent. Love it. She is an award-winning writer, producer, director, wife, mother, grandmother, and founder, again, of Saba's Fit for Life. You can go to the website, SABA'SFitForLife.com, of which she has a book, Think It, Do It, Be It. And after this interview, all of you should be rushing. If that is something that you aspire to, you should be rushing to her site to buy that book. So without further ado, let's welcome Saba. Where are you, girl?
I'm here.
There she is. Oh my God. I tell you, just reading that is so motivational and inspirational. I'm not going to eat that Snickers bar that I got sitting right over there. I thought, oh, I'm going to need some energy. But, I'm not going to do it out of respect for you because you
have
would
an
not
apple.
recommend it. Oh, my gosh. Well, let's talk about your book, Fit for Life, Think It, Do It, Be It. Tell us what the book is about and why should anyone buy it that's not in the physical fitness business or the sports model business. What are some
Well,
reasons?
it's not only for people who want to be thinner, it's for people who want to be healthy and live a healthy lifestyle and be youthful. I mean, hello,
Yeah.
it's like, and I put everything into this book that I learned from competing. And the thing is I went into competing not I didn't go into competing because I wanted to be healthy and I wanted to, do that. I went in because I created a workout called auto size that you do in your car, but not while you're driving because you'll sue me. But for stops, and in LA, we have lots of stops, or you're picking kids up, or you're dropping your parents up, or whatever. And so no one was buying my book. I couldn't monetize it. And my girlfriend, my best friend Babs, she had put on some weight and didn't even realize it. We used to trade clothes all the time. And she said, "Those pants are so cute. Can I get into them?" And not in that way. But I said, "Sure, try them on." I said, "I bet you can't." And she said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Didn't you notice you gained weight?" And she didn't even notice she put on like 38 pounds. And she couldn't get the pants up past her thighs. So she went on a diet, did calorie counting, and to hold herself accountable, she started to compete as a bikini diva. Now she's 12 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
So at the time she was in her 50s. And
Okay.
so what I say actually is your body is God's gift to you until you're 50, and then it's your gift to yourself.
Oh.
So anyway, she said to me, "Why don't you compete with me? It'll be fun. We can travel." I went, no. I was a little judgmental. I thought the girls were like all about muscles and everything. And then I met these women, and one of them was a doctor. One of them was a circuit court judge in LA. I mean, these women had brains, and I thought, oh, you know what? All right, I'll do it. So accidentally, there were no accidents.
Yeah.
Accidentally, I was creating and living the think it, do it, be it process, which is first you get a thought and then you have to do something about it. And if you do it, then you become it. So I became an actual bikini diva at 68, which I mean, I was not overweight. I was I was thin, and my skin, I mean, my boobs were like looking down at the floor going, "See you soon." My butt said, "I'll be with her." I had to build. I had no tone, I had no muscle tone.
Right.
And so I built it up in a year, and I competed. My first competition, I took first place, and I continued for 13 years. 2 months ago was my last competition. I took the gold as a bikini diva.
Wow.
And it was like, so first you got to get their attention. So that book is everything that I learned on my journey into fitness and health. So now on my website, I have things like 365 days to success. So if you don't want to lose weight, but you want to be successful, that tells you how you can. Other things like I did a workout with my mother when she was 100, called For Seniors and Older. And I have given that, it's a DVD, and I have given that to so many of my friends whose parents are saying, I'm old, I can't do anything, I don't want to go anywhere. And they have come back to life and have a life now. So the thing is, most people will get a thought and then they'll think about it, but they won't really do anything. So I give everybody, in everything that I do, the simple steps that you need to reach your goal. Because I use the biggest muscle you have. I know a lot of men are thinking, no, the mind,
the brain.
the brain. And I teach people how they can do everything that they need to do to get to their goal. And it's in the book, and it's in everything on my website, and it's in all of my programs.
Well,
And
I'm sure that you have a lot of stuff in your book. Could you share just maybe one or two things from the
well,
book?
as far the book is mostly about your weight.
Yeah.
And so the number one thing that I teach people, I give them little hints. And one of them is what I learned is the mind is so strong that I started using smaller plates. So let's say you use a plate, like we used to eat on dinner plates. They were this big, and then we'd
Yeah.
have seconds sometimes. And if it was really good, I'd have thirds. But
Yeah.
so you put a small plate and then you fill the plate, not up like this, but level,
Yeah.
a little piece of salmon, a little asparagus, a sweet potato, and your mind looks at it and goes, "Oh, full dish." And so you eat slower and your body will get full because it's thinking you're eating that much, a full plate of food. So
Mhm.
that's one hint.
Yeah.
Another thing that I discovered while I was on this quest of figuring out what to eat, I asked these fabulous looking women, "What do you do that's so amazing? I mean, because you've got to do something that's different." And they
Yeah.
said, "We eat clean." And I said, "Well, I wash my food." And they said, "No, no, clean eating is nothing that's processed." So I went from my diet was like everything to nothing that's processed. And I eat just salmon that's caught, wild caught salmon. And another thing, here's another trick if you're trying to lose weight. The problem that most people have is they come home and they're hungry or they're working and everything and they're hungry and they just grab what they have from the fridge.
Right.
I meal plan. So I make enough food for like 4 days and I package it in Tupperware. And when I'm hungry, I go to the fridge and I take out what I need and I take from one thing, from the other thing, and I make a little meal. And I always have something. And then I learned about snacks. There are certain snacks you can have that are delicious and not fattening. And I just trained myself, and without even realizing, I created this process that made my body lose the weight that I had to lose and instead become muscular. And not,
Mhm.
I'm not like, "Ugh." See my shirt?
Think it, do it, be it. Now, does your book I imagine you exercise, right? It's not just
Oh, yeah.
the eating, right?
But it's 70% eating,
Right.
30% working out. I work out myself. I used to dance, and now I do Zumba. But I do like I'll do Zumba once a week. I'll do mat Pilates once a week. I'll do Bodyworks plus abs once a week, and then I do yoga. I do classes, but I also work out with the machines, but not heavily. I don't go above 30 pounds on certain things. And on most machines, I'll use 10 pounds. I'm not into like build that muscle. Yeah. I just want to be, well, you saw what I looked like, and that's not working that hard
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it really counts what you put into your body.
Of
What you
course.
put in is what you get out in everything.
Right. Well, you
So when I started this, I had one of the first short film networks that I was operating with my partner, Sunil. And I also was writing, producing, and directing. And so I said to Babs, if we're going to do this, we're going to document it. And so I shot it, and we did for 4 years. We had our own YouTube show and everything. And if you want to know also a lot of our tricks, you can go on Tubi TV. You're never too old and you're never too late. That's our show. Never too old, never too late. And we talk about so many things that are healthy for you. And Babs will do anything. I mean, anything. Anything. And I'm all natural.
Yeah.
So she teaches you how to do things. And if you want to spend money and get like face work done or this done or that done. And then we go to my segment, which is cheap and easy.
Yeah.
And I show people how to use things you have in the home. And that will keep you healthy.
Right.
But what happened was I got so serious about what I was doing that I stopped working in the entertainment field, kind of. I mean, I was in it doing, body things and shows like that. But like a couple years ago, I decided, wait a minute, what am I doing? I really want my films to happen again. I want things to go. So I got back in it because I didn't have to work that hard. Because now I am that thought process.
Now, are you currently wrapping development for your 21-day Think It, Do It, Be It challenge? Tell us about that.
Next week.
Next week. So what is it about? What is it?
It's everything that's in my book, but it's a workshop that you can actually see me teaching you. And it's a 3-week workshop. And it's going to be online on my website, on my Think It, Do It, Be It .us.
.us. So if they went to your website, if they went to your website, sabasfitforlife.com, you have a link on there for the 21-day challenge, right?
That it's coming. I have a link for everything that's on there now. I'm not going to release it for another month or so.
Okay.
But it's
okay.
Because it's a video and we've already shot everything. But we're piecing together now. We pieced week one together. And I want to release it all at the same time. But whoever takes it has to do it in a 3-week period. And I used to teach this live. I would do workshops live. And then I thought, wait, I don't have to travel because I really want to get back in my film industry. So I'm doing this live.
Now, you had told me before the show something I didn't know, which was that you used to be a stunt woman. How? Tell me about that life.
Oh my God, that life. Well, I was a stunt girl because I started very young. Yes. I mean, very young. I started. And then when I was a teenager, I used to fall off horses and 2-story buildings. And I was a stunt driver too. I could drive a car, like slam on the brakes. There were 6 of us and we'd all slam on the brakes and line up together like that,
Wow.
And I was trained by Crash Corrigan, and I did a few films, and I doubled for young boys, and I had a lot of fun, and I love that stuff.
Any films that we would know?
Oh my God, it was so long ago.
That's all right.
I mean, I was 16. Let me try to remember.
Oh, wait a minute.
The
16.
So what? The Rifleman? The Rifleman?
The what? The Rifleman. Yes. That's famous film.
Well, the little kid, I doubled for him. And I did some a few westerns where I would double for a boy, a kid.
Right.
And things like that. And then we put on shows every week at Corriganville. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I've never heard of that.
No, you're not from here. Well,
okay.
And yeah, I once was dared by these cowboys we were drinking beer. We shouldn't have been. I was only 17. And I rode a Brahma bull.
What?
I was a very daring young girl.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I guess so. And for you to be in that industry, so we're talking, I mean, I'm not the best at math here, but were we talking like the 50s? The 50s?
Yeah, in the 50s, I was a dancer. I was a prima ballerina on point. But in the 60s, I had my own show called Turn on 68, and I entertained the troops in Vietnam. And that was an experience. Yeah, I got stuck there too for a while. But
In Vietnam? Hopefully South
yeah,
Vietnam.
you know what? And I used to do stand-up comedy. So now I'm my show, my partner and I, he was my straight man. But alone, I had to do stand up in the hospitals for these guys that were shot up and their limbs were, and I had to make them laugh. So that was an experience. And thank God I made them laugh. I made
Was that
them.
during a USO tour? During a
No, it was a private tour,
Oh.
but we were with a USO troop, but then part of it was private.
Wow.
It's a long story. I'll tell you when I see you.
My God, you have had yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking you're 81. So my God, you lived through, let's go backwards. Let's see, we're in the 20s. You lived through the 2010s, the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s.
I was born
70s.
in 43.
43.
So
So
I lived
50s
through
to
some of the 40s, the
43.
50s.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I
my
was
God.
always ahead of my time. I was always a woman that didn't believe in not being who I was, no matter what anyone said.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, and I was very daring. And
Yeah. Because for a woman, for you to be working in the entertainment industry as a stunt girl, we're talking 50s, 60s. I mean, that was a whole different world, right? I mean, in
I was
every
16.
aspect.
Yes.
Wow. And how have
But
you seen the entertainment industry change since your very first experience?
well, I was one of the
For
first
female.
women to play the main room at the Comedy Store. My
Okay.
name's on the wall. So I think the biggest change for me is that I don't get chased around the desk anymore.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing. Wow. Yeah.
Casting couch, you know.
Wow.
I
Right.
never got caught, but I literally, figuratively got chased around the desk
Oh my
by a
God. Yeah,
casting director.
oh yeah. That was a thing. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
yeah.
But
Wow.
also, I've been a member of Women in Film for many years, for like 30 years,
Wow.
and
So
I've seen a lot of changes with a lot more women directing, producing, being accepted by with pitching. And the thing is I've seen it through other people's eyes because I never let it stop me. I
right.
never recognized that anything was going on around me that would stop me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I so
What exactly do you feel? What do you feel like the biggest challenge right now is in the entertainment industry for females? I mean, because we've overcome so much, but let's talk about maybe the mental and
I was just
emotional
going to
health
say,
of someone in the entertainment industry.
I'm thinking that because I mean, you're asking me, so I can only tell you what
Yeah.
I think. And I think that the challenge is in the person because I don't see a challenge. I
Yeah.
just, you know? So if you can actually get your mind clear and know that no matter how many actors there are out there, you're the one they're looking for the part that you're going to get.
Right.
Because, you know, my husband's an actor. He's been an actor. We starred in a film together years ago. That's how we met. Only I was with someone else. And you met my husband. He was in the film.
Oh, yeah, Jeff
Doucette.
Right.
Yeah. He works all the time. Thank you. And he's a really fabulous actor and a great character actor. And he's co-starring in a film very soon, and he's starring in another film right after that one. So he's What was the question?
I wanted to know what your opinion was on the mental and emotional health of females or females in the entertainment industry, which has been described as a vulnerable, tough industry. So from where you started way back in the 50s till now.
Oh, so the thing is, for me, I never thought of it as a challenge. I mean, it was a sexual challenge when I was going through, because they were always trying to hit on me. And, if you do this, I'll give you that part, you know. And I don't think so. So that was around a lot. That's not around anymore that I know of. Thank God I don't have to audition. People just ask me to do roles. So I don't know. But I guess I don't, it's really hard for me to answer that because I don't see that.
You don't see it
in my life.
You don't.
But I think if I have to, I mean, I have advice, that I could give younger people coming up. That's like, I mean, a lot of people, and my husband's also a coach. So a lot of people contact him that just come out here because they hear about him and they want him to coach them. And a lot of these kids will come out here and they go, yes, I want to be a star. Well, don't come out here if you want to be a star. Come out here to work.
Yes.
It is a job. And yes, it's fabulous and it's wonderful. And it's very shiny and spectacular, but it's work. And my advice would be take everything you can get and build a reel, because with a reel you get more. And the other thing is network. Find places to network.
Right.
And, if you're an actor, take an improv class.
I always recommend that. Yes. Oh, it's so important.
Jeff and I have taught this one improv class. We've taught it at Asilomar, and we've taught all over the United States, and we've taught it for the Teachers Association, not only for actors, and it's called Finding Your Spirit Through Improvisation. It was us giving back, but we don't really have the time to do that anymore.
Right.
But what we learned, we've seen people blossom because when you do improv, you really can see where you're blocking yourself.
Yeah.
It makes you aware, and you can see where other people are blocking themselves.
Yes.
And so you can go in touch with
I highly recommend it. Any type of sketch comedy is always good. Even if you want to be a dramatic actor, it is highly recommended that you take comedy classes. Real quick, you're on Team USA. Are you talking about for the Olympics, or are you talking about
No. I compete with the INBA, the International Bodybuilders Association, and I think every association may have a team, but this one, if you compete and take the gold many times, or if you compete with them and you're part of their association, after a while you can make Team USA, and then you're invited at the end of the year to compete against other countries. I've competed against like 36 other countries, and usually that's in Vegas. But now they're competing around the world. I've been invited to Greece, to Italy, to India. They're everywhere.
Wow.
But I got back into doing my thing, and so I don't really want to travel. I mean, I just
Right. Yeah.
I was just at Cannes, at the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah, I remember. How was
And
it?
that was so much fun. Oh my God, I loved it. I loved it. And my I call her my sister from another mother. She is she's the president of Iris in Indie International Films, and they are co-producing my film with me. It's I co-wrote it with my partner, and then we have 2 other people that came on board, and we formed our own company for this project, and it's called Back to Back Productions. And so,
Speaking of
yeah.
films, I just want to get, because we're going to go to the video. We only had 20 minutes, but I wanted to talk about just briefly, because I know you said we can't discuss it. You are in pre-production for a film called Haunted Hookers. And I just nearly died. I know I'm not permitted to tell the storyline, but I'm just going to tell the audience right now. OMG times 3. The storyline is fantastic. I love it. I'm so thrilled because this is my genre of film. It's a horror comedy. Here's what I can tell you. It's a horror comedy, and Saba said that it's being filmed at the Mustang Ranch. And I think if you go, why do I know that? I think it used to be the Bunny Ranch in maybe Arizona. I hope
think,
so.
no, it's different. The Mustang Ranch it's in Nevada, and the reason it sounds familiar is because Helen Mirren and Joe Pesci did a movie about the Mustang Ranch where they played the owners. So, and it's
Okay.
world famous. World famous.
I could have sworn that was the Bunny Ranch, but okay. So
No.
it's called Haunted Hookers. Oh my gosh. I got to have Saba back on the show, because if I could only read you the storyline, it really is fantastic. And she's got some ideas of fantastic A-list people that she wants to get in it. That's why we can't talk about it. But I want to briefly show some videos of Saba. And I'm not sure of the time on these videos, but hopefully they'll fit within the 20 minutes that we have left. But before we do that, I want to acknowledge that somebody, while Saba was talking, someone wrote in a comment, her name was Ashley Hoffman. Well, there she is, looking amazing. I'll have to get your book. Do you know Ashley Hoffman? Is she a friend of yours, or?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ashley, for typing that in. And she can get the book. I imagine they're being sold on Amazon, right?
Yes.
Amazon.com. So, yeah. And let me ask you about that. If somebody bought your book and wanted it autographed, would that be a possibility or no? Are you having like a book tour or any kind of event where you're signing books or anything like that?
I had one when it first came out.
Okay.
I might do a live workshop next year.
Okay.
And so people are invited. We were trying to do like one here, one in Vegas, one in New York. But then the film happened, and I have another film right after that. So,
okay.
But next year I might do one live, but it's like a 3-week workshop. But I was thinking maybe I could cram it in. This is what I did at one time. I did it the first week, like a Friday, and then the next day, Saturday, I gave them part of it. And then they stayed in town. And the next week I gave them the second week.
Okay.
And then the third week we did online. So I might do that. But or I might do a live event online so we can talk.
Okay. So maybe Ashley Hoffman, you can call in or buy the book, and then if there's an event, you can show up.
Yeah.
Saba will let me know, and I'll be promoting it on my site. So without further ado, let's look at these videos. Now, I just have to warn you, the sound quality is not really good, unfortunately, but I think for the most part, you'll be able to hear her. You just have to listen very closely.
I don't know what you're showing.
Well, the two that JoJo sent over. So whatever those videos are. Okay. All right. Let's watch the first video.
Journey into fitness started when I was 68. And what keeps me healthy and what keeps me fit and what keeps me going is the think it, do it, be it process. I have created workshops, wrote books, made videos, done it all with the think it, do it, be it process. And it can help you reach a goal you want to reach. Hi, I'm Saba Moret-Doucette, 81-year young fitness, health, and conscious aging expert, and the creator of the Think It, Do It, Be It process, a process that guides you to be fit for life. Starting to compete as a bikini diva and a sports model at 68, and continuing to take the gold, now going into my 80s, has taught me you're never too old and it's never too late to reach any goal you desire. And when you read my book, Fit for Life, or take any of my Think It, Do It, Be It programs, you will learn for yourself how you can reach any goal you desire. Everything depends on the power of your thoughts.
Okay, well, today I'm talking to Saba and Babs, who are the classic bikini divas.
That's us. Classic bikini divas.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, that's so cool. These ladies can wear bikinis like nobody's business, which I'm totally jealous about.
Well, you know what?
Well,
we do something on our next show that I don't know if it's up yet. It's called a reboot.
Uh-huh.
And we take somebody through getting them into shape mentally and physically. So, and you can watch along, and then you can get into a bikini if you want. Hey, everybody, guess what? I have my friends on TikTok, the Alta Kakas. It's ALTA_KAKAS. And they are doing my Think It, Do It, Be It process so they can stay youthful. And they are hilarious. Check them out. Today, my doctor said that I have the breasts of a 40-year-old.
What did he say about your 80-year-old ass?
Your name never came off.
Oh my God, I love it! And I loved how you thanked me at the end.
The Alta Kakas. Those are,
Yes!
that's me and Jeff dressed up.
Jeff,
Like,
I knew it. I was like, wait a
so
minute.
much fun. You know what? During the the COVID,
right?
We didn't have any work, of course, and I said, let's do this thing. I'll put on a wig. I'll make believe I'm 80, and you put your suspenders on, and we'll just do punchlines. And that's what we did. And all of a sudden we had 10,000 followers, and now we have 11,000 followers.
Wow.
And
what, just for that little clip, or you did more than that?
Oh no, we just kept doing them more and more. We have tons of clips up there.
On YouTube.
Yeah, it's Alta ALTA_KAKAS.
See,
if you want to laugh, and that's another thing. If you're in the business, you can find something that you could do, that just gets you out there. It's like, just mainly you just be yourself. And
yeah, have fun with it.
and
Why are you
have
in the
fun.
entertainment business? Start entertaining yourself first. Now,
Exactly.
past or present, who are or were your most influential people and why? One person.
One person?
Yeah.
Oh, I have so many. Einstein, Helen Keller,
Helen Keller, yeah.
because look at what she could do with just her mind and what she became, and just I don't know. You know what? I just Henry Ford. I love Henry Ford because his saying is what sparks me all the time. If you think you can, you're right. And
That's
if
true.
you think you can't, you're right.
You're right. Oh, I love that. Look at you with your sharp brain, eating the superfoods, keeping that brain sharp and crisp. Hey, now, to end the show, let's find out what are 3 do's and 3 don'ts of pursuing a career either as a sports fitness model or in the entertainment industry in general. 3, you must
3
do this.
do's.
3, don't do
Be
that.
yourself.
Be yourself because there's a market for you somewhere.
Yes.
I would say another do is always show up. Yeah.
Always be on time.
Time, exactly.
Never, yeah. Which is the don'ts, never be late, because in show business, time is money.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And also
another do, be prepared.
Yeah. And another don't. What can we say is another
don't take Melrose. No.
Don't take. Oh my God. Yeah. Definitely don't.
Don't bullshit.
Yeah.
A lot of people make things up. Don't make up a resume. That's why I say take everything you can so you can build one. Yeah. And don't be afraid. Don't think that the person that you're talking to isn't just like you, only in another position. Not higher, not lower. Just like you.
Right.
Making a little more money at the time.
Yeah, exactly. And don't, I would say definitely don't, this is something that happened recently. A lot of people, because this is a very emotional business, not every career that you choose is an emotional business. Some are very stoic, but this is a very emotional business. People are always a little bit on high, they're a little high strung, but you can't be to the point of being high strung where somebody says something and you go absolutely ballistic because you don't know the context. You heard somebody said something. Today a big thing is people are sharing personal screenshots, sending it from one person to another, and then another person takes it out of context. Next thing you know, you're getting a legal letter in the mail or someone, they're like a cease and desist. But because you once people find out that you're like that, they're not going to want to work with you.
That's
and
true.
A lot of people are too emotional. They don't even try to find out the story or the context in which something was said. And next thing you know, Saba, everybody is fighting on the set, in personal lives. It's crazy. Have you ever experienced that, or you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I haven't. But yeah, I just thought of some really good advice for somebody who's a writer. Don't ever submit anything without either a lawyer or an agent, because they will steal it. Now that
It
happened to me.
that happens. Oh,
When I
that happened
first
to you?
when I first started, I wrote a script, and it was it was a Rhoda script, okay? And I sent it in to them, and they said, "Oh," they sent me back, "She would never do this. This is out of character for her, and her sister would never do that. And thanks for your submission, but we're not interested." A month later, I saw my show on their show. I saw my
Oh,
script on their show, and there's nothing I could do about it because
yeah.
it was they can say we never got it.
Yes. And do you know that it's recommended that you send it to the Screenwriters Guild to get your little license and
Yeah,
you get your patent number?
yeah.
Well, let me tell you, that's not going to protect you either because I personally, I mean, it's hard to say. I don't want to say definitely, but I know a lot of people were sending in scripts, getting their a little writer's number. Is that what it's called? A little writer's number, a certificate. Basically saying, we got your script. It's on file. It's protected. The next thing you know, their ideas were being TV shows. These, because a lot of people, it's sad to say, but a lot of people who work or worked at the Writers Guild, they're aspiring screenwriters. They're aspiring novelists. So when they see a script, they have to read it, of course, or some they don't have. But what they do is a lot, not everybody, but some, they read it and they go, "Oh, this is a great idea," and they have the power to get it done or to pitch it to the right people as their own. And that has happened so many times, Saba, as you
Oh,
well know,
yeah.
in the industry.
That's never
So
happened to me. I always register everything with the Writers
yeah,
Guild. It's never happened to me. But
yeah. Well, you're
the thing is what one of my daughters, I have two children from the uterine canal and 6 bonus children. And one of my bonus children, who's very big in the business, but she wasn't at the time. She was just a kid. And she said to me, well, because I was so upset, she said, they stole you're like a soda fountain, and they stole your soda, but you own the fountain.
Very
So,
nice. Wow. Yeah, it happens, and you just have to keep on. The way I look at it is, if somebody steals it and it gets made, well, there you go. You had the ability to get it made. So good for you. Right?
and look
Just
at my material was good enough.
that material, exactly. My material was good enough for you to steal it. Yay for me.
Right. And also out here, there are some attorneys that will do pro bono work for you. So
uh,
they'll just, or you can pay like a very small amount to just submit something for you. So just don't ever send anything on your own.
Oh, yeah. And I don't want to discourage people from sending their ideas and stories to the Writers Guild, but just know that even if you are at a party and you tell your idea, you never know who's
Oh,
listening or you just,
don't do that.
unfortunately, you should never do that. But a lot of people do it because they're so excited that they came up with the idea. But things have been made over and over and over and over. And I really hope they come up with some original stuff because, Saba, I'm getting very discouraged. I haven't seen any sitcoms that I like in so long. I
Oh,
haven't
wait.
seen any, I mean,
I know.
sitcoms. No, I love, there's some really great new shows come on. I used to watch The Good Wife a long time ago, and there was a character that came on. Her character name was Elsbeth Tassioni. And the moment I saw her, and this was like about 20 years ago, I said, this woman, this character has the ability to have her own show. Flash forward, it took people 20 years. Now she's got a show. I think it's called Elsbeth. It's fantastic. She's exactly how she was before, minus being a lawyer. But that's about the only new show that I'm excited about. And but I hope that more writers come up with some original material. Saba, get that haunted hookers out there.
There's a whole new model out there now. It doesn't go right to television. Most of the stuff is going to cable,
streaming.
You know?
Yeah, streaming.
And but that's okay because now they're going to be paying. So
yeah. And I'm excited for haunted hookers. Please keep us abreast.
So am I. I kept that silent until now we're in pre-production and I can talk.
Wow. Well, I hope you get who you want to get. So it can be the ultimate production.
I'm knowing it.
Yes, we're willing it to be. Now, let's get your websites out there. Everybody go to SABA'S, Also follow her on Instagram at Sabas Fit for Life, Classic Bikini Divas, Facebook Sabas Fit for Life. I'm tongue-tied now. TikTok, Classic Bikini Divas, Sabas Fit for Life on TikTok, both. And YouTube, Sabas Fit for Life. Everybody go there, give her a little thumb, give a little follow, because I'm telling you, this haunted hookers, I'm going to be going on about that forever. It is the best storyline I have heard in a long time.
Thank you.
I love it, Saba. Please make this happen.
Based on a true story.
Now you didn't tell me that. Haunted hookers is based on a true story.
Just the part about the place was haunted. I'll tell you later.
Yeah, tell me later, girl. We'll have to do lunch. All right, sweetie.
Yes,
I could have sworn you were from New York. You have a very East Coast accent. So
originally, I'm from the Bronx.
I knew it. I heard my peeps accent there. There you go. So you're from the East Coast too. I've been out here for a while, since 92, but I always enjoy hearing the accents from the East Coast. I really do. Love it.
I used to talk like this, but then I thought it was kind of classless. So my professor at UCLA, he taught me how to talk good, because he said, you know what? He said, if you want to go, hey, yo, that's New York. If you want to be California, it's hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I learned how to speak like this, but it sneaks out when I get excited.
Yeah, me too. Because you know how we are. We think fast. I think fast. I talk fast. I have to sit and wait because my brain always works so fast and I talk fast. And a lot of people can't understand me, but I can't help it. People on the East Coast are just very, very fast talkers, very fast thinkers. Let's go. All right, sweetie. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. Again, Ashley Hoffman, thank you for the question. And we are going to follow Saba. Keep it up, girl. Maybe you can convert me. I need to lose about 200 pounds.
Well, I can show you how to do it. I can show you how to do it. I have somebody who started at 200 and she's lost 68 pounds so far.
Oh my God. Yeah, if you can
my event.
If you can grease the Snickers bar out of my big fat chubby hands, then you're doing a lot. All right. You're so beautiful. Thank you, Miss Saba Doucette. And tell your husband Jeff Doucette I said hi, and we're gonna I'm gonna go look him up and see what projects he's in. I'm gonna watch some.
Oh, you'll know.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, Saba.
Bye. Thank you.
You're listening to Question Reality with Priscilla Leona.